What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode we beat, I think the hunter's name was the Bloody Crow of Cainhurst, I believe, and then we came to Cainhurst Castle itself. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode, is going through Cainhurst Castle. We already did this courtyard area, so we could just run around, but I'm pretty sure I missed an item somewhere around here. When I was thinking about it, when I was running through, yep, there it is. I don't think I can get over that, though. Oh, look at that, we jumped on up. Cool. Frenzied Cold Blood 9. Perfect. Well, we want to make sure that we don't get those guys, like, at the same time, because as you guys saw, these guys are pretty crazy to fight. So let's try to get, like, one at a time here. I mean, if we die in the courtyard, it's not the end of the world. We just don't want a ton of these guys on us at once. They're not the end of the world. We get a blood tinge gemstone. That's pretty cool. As you can see, I find... Oh, was that... it was a tree. I thought it was one of their legs popping up after us. But as you can see, I kind of find that dodging, like, into them leads to pretty good success. But we could just skip through here, but I wanted to get that item, and I was like, I might as well show. These guys are rather annoying to deal with. I can show a pretty decent way to deal with them. I feel like I've done pretty well against them. So, figured, hey. The vertical does seem to work pretty well for those guys. All right, come on over here, buddy. I only want one of you at a time. There you are. I was like, where'd you disappear to, bro? But yeah, we don't really like stun them or anything, so that does kind of suck. We don't really need to go down here, but again, I have found like the best way I think to deal with these guys is to just go one shot at a time and lock on, and then just kind of do the extended R1. It's because it's a vertical attack. You wait for it to jump. It takes 2 hits. You can even hit it with the first one. Wait for it to jump at you, kind of come back. It seems to be the best way to do with this weapon. I don't know how you would do other weapons. I think with like the Ludwig's Holy Blade, you could do like jumping attacks, because I think that's a vertical attack. I didn't mean to do that. The dodging forward attack is more sideways. But like I said, it seems the more vertical attack with the extended blade seems to help. So if you're trying to get this weapon and you want to deal with these snakes and get them out of here, you could probably even do more than one hit at a time. But I don't really want to risk it and get hit. So yeah, if you're trying to get this item, trying to deal with those snakes, that's the best way to kind of deal with that, from what I have found. I think we still have some more of those big guys up there to deal with, though. But this area isn't too long, from what I remember. We should be able to get through it and with the boss in one episode. So I'm not entirely worried about it. So I just kind of looked over. It looked like maybe I was dealing with my lagging issue that I had before. So like I said, kind of dodge past him. I tried to do like a charged R2 there, but let's go ahead and get back with this guy. I guess I'm kind of dodging behind them. Seems to work out. That one didn't work out. It was kind of on a hill, so that was kind of a little bit weirder. I think we got one of his friends. But yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Like, everything seems darker. But I think it might just be because it's Cainhurst and against the white. Like, it looks extremely dark. I thought it was just my video the last couple videos, but now that I'm looking at it on my screen, no, it's just really dark. So, over there we have more of those guys. I think we have one more up here too. Is this an item we missed, or is this from an enemy? No, warm blood gemstone. Perfect, so we got another one of these. Like I said, especially once they start doing their little dashing attack, it's kind of best to just dodge past them. I didn't realize they could hit you from behind, though. I didn't realize they could do like a back kick. But, hey. But we could just go back into good old Cainhurst, but like I said, you definitely don't want to fight multiple at a time. I'll heal up. And you don't want to get into that. That's exactly what I was going to get into. You don't want to dodge away from them, because as soon as you start getting into the dodging away from them is where they just keep jumping at you. So you want to dodge into them, but I didn't follow my own advice. So there's a good example of you can just get caught up in by not following your own advice. So like I said, dodge into them and you will go past them and you will probably be okay. So let's try that again, shall we? Oh, there we are. This guy wants it first. But yeah, like I said, it's not perfect. I don't think anything is against these things. These things are actually pretty dangerous, if I do say so myself. But especially if they do the jump attack, and you can't really stagger them. I don't know if the R1L1 staggers them, so you could try transform attacks too. That could be something that you do to kind of help yourself out. It also just takes less hits, I think, with my ability at what I'm at right now, my damage. I think an R1, L1 just kills them. But this guy does have my echoes. Give me my echoes back. There we go. We don't want to get snuck up on by this guy, though. Yep, but that guy's on us now. So, like I said, you want to take them one at a time. I was trying to show a nice little way to get this taken care of, but obviously I am not doing it, because it went so well the first time. I was like, okay, if I can just get this nice little way, take care of it, then I can kind of show you guys the easy way to do it. But unfortunately, it looks as though I have failed that. Oh, there's two down there. But you can also always just run into the building. Once you get into the building, I don't think they follow you in there. There we go. There's our two guys. Let's get this one. So there we go. Also, fighting on the hills is not helpful. That did not go smooth. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here. Yeah, they just have quick attacks too, and they can hit you. So I think I'm gonna take care of this last guy up here and just try to get the fuck out of here as quick as possible, because I'm hemorrhaging my blood vials now. But I thought I had a pretty decent plan to deal with these guys, but it has turned out to be not as good as I thought it was. Get on back here, buddy. seems like kind of from the R1, L1s you can stagger them from the transform attacks, but... Come on, little guy. It just sucks because that third L1, or the second L1, the third attack can kind of be short. So yeah, we're just gonna run up on this guy. Get an R2 and some transform attacks. He's got all of the blood, but yeah, there was some items back here. But anyway, that didn't work out as well as I was hoping. So we now wasted 10 minutes trying to show off the best way to deal with those blood-filled guys. But we are now in the castle, so that's all that matters. So yeah, there's the people that are kind of washing the floors, but there's also ghosts that are around. You will see them pop up eventually. I don't know if you have to like kill a bunch of these people first. Your madman's knowledge, but there we go. And the ghosts can kind of fuck you up. These ones aren't that bad. They get you if they like sneak up on you, or not sneak up on you, but if they can like kind of stagger you and get you taken out. Because you can kind of see them too. But for them, the biggest one is there's a variant of them that screams. And then you get stuck in place. And then that's the most worrisome part to deal with. Because if you get stuck in place, they will all come after you. And have these quick stab attacks. But again, we stagger them pretty well with our R1s. So it's not that big of a deal. We come over here and get a chest. The reader spelach? Writer spell it? I don't know how to pronounce that. But that is a nice little weapon. I don't really know what it does, if I'm being honest. But we could look at it real quick. Oh, we can't use it because you need more blood tinge. I think it's like a gun blade, if I had to remember correctly. But I don't quite think I've ever used it. But yeah, you can kind of see the ghosts, like, transparently. Like, their little outline, kind of. I don't know if they continuously spawn, though, so it might be worthless to fight them all. But you can kind of start to see them. Run over the candles, too. You can see, like, yeah, you can see that one right there. I was about to try to swing at us. Let me get this one. This one. They give you a pretty decent amount of echoes, so I think this one might be one of the screaming ones. There I go, trying to do something fancy, do an R1 or a charged R2, and didn't work out for me. So I think that side is the side we want to go to, and I don't think there's anything over here. I think I saw another ghost there. Take them all out. I don't know where the screaming ones are. But this guy actually kind of moves. Actually, I think the screaming ones like have their heads cut off or something like that. So I think that's the way to tell the difference. We get a bloodstone chunk here. That's nice. But yes, actually thinking back on it, I do think the screaming ones like have their heads cut off and they're like holding their heads in their hands. So there we go. First floor, not dangerous, not very dangerous. But in here is like an ambush, I think, if I remember correctly. You go to that item and there's like a million of them. And you try to get that item. Yeah, there's their attacks. They're not the most dangerous of enemies. But they can get you, like I said, if they get you, like, stunned up. Yep, there's another one. Get the noble dress. If you notice, that is the dress. Oh, okay. They can kind of run up on you, I guess. Quicksilver bullets. But again, they're not the most dangerous of enemies. I wouldn't take them lightly, especially if they can get you stunned up. But they're also not the most dangerous, so I think that's all that we have in here. That dress, I was gonna say, if you notice, is the dress that Ariana wears. So a little connection there. I don't quite know the full story connection with that, but now we can head out here. Now we're outside again. I thought there was an enemy out here, but maybe I'm wrong. Thought we got, like, ran up on by somebody, but I guess not. There, we can see our boy right there trying to hide in and be, you know, a nice little spooky guy. But if you just shoot him, your attacks stagger him. So if you don't shoot him, he will try to jump at you. You can avoid all that, I think, by just coming up here. Then that guy comes up and tries to give you the business. But you just take care of him nice and easy. What does he drop for us? Twin bloodstone shards. Nice. You can see another one just hanging out over there. I thought there was a second one in here. Let's see what's up here. Oh, just a friend. We knocked his ass down. I don't know where he's gonna go, but we get a bloodstone chunk up on that little tower. Where'd you go, my friend? Oh, there you are. He's kind of stuck. Cool. So he's dead. But yeah, they like to try to hide into the little statues and fuck you up. But now you have me to let you know what they are, and you don't have to worry about them. And after the first time you would see one, you'd kind of be like, oh, okay. And they kind of try to run up on you. Like I said, some of them, I think there's a couple areas where they can like try to fly up on you. There we go, take that guy out. Nice and easy. They're not very hard, but I am quite leveled for this area. So again, there could be varied results for you compared to this. Here we got a 1v1 versus like a little hunter guy. He's not really a hunter, but he's got like a rapier. But I always thought he was more like a hunter fight, but as you can see, he doesn't have the health of like our hunter fights, so it's not actually like that. We did kind of fuck him up there. But the aesthetic of this place is really cool, the whole castle vibe and all that. I'm probably gonna miss some stuff here, because I do know there's a couple like sideways that you can go that I kind of remember, but also kind of don't. So always gotta take a look at the at the statues. Oh, they're both gonna come. Okay, I thought I could maybe get one at a time. So yeah, they also have these like ranged attacks they can hit you with. The ranged like sonic wave attack. But it appears they really don't like the transform attack. It kind of like staggers them, knocks them over. When bloodstone shards. You hear more of the crying things. You get the executioner garb. The executioner garb, gauntlets, and trousers. That is the stuff that Alfred wears. So that's what the armor looks like. It's pretty cool. But I am not going to wear it. I will stick with the hunter set because the hunter set is the coolest set in the game. So, alright, so you can see now we are back with more ghosties. You can open up this, get the vile blood register. And if we come over here, the other reason why I wanted to kill all those blood like guys, I always call them blood suckers, but they're not. This is the shortcut, so now if we die, we can run right up back up here. But I like to kill all the enemies, so when I come back through an area, I know that where I've been and where I haven't been, so they're all just dead. But there we go. See our shirt freaking out. But we now have a shortcut, so if we die, we're good. I think this is the area where the screaming ladies start to show up. But I'm not 100% sure. So you can do the transform attacks, but it also doesn't really matter because it still takes the same amount to kill them. So it's not really worth doing the transform attacks because it's just slower. Just hit him with 3 R1s and kill him regardless. Got a nice little study here. I am going to go stand in this room real quick though, because I do want to look at the vile blood register. I do forget what that is for. But I feel like something's like coming after us, so I don't want to like get too involved in this. There we go. Registered listing all known vile bloods. Red leather, record of vile bloods loyal to the covenant of Annalise, queen of the vile bloods at Cainhurst Castle. Record of the vile bloods, bloodlusting hunters who seek blood dregs of their prey, kept through the ages. Online use only, can't use this offline. Okay. So that is for some online use. I don't know a lot about like the online portion of this game, so. Well, there you go. There's one that screamed. I thought they looked different, but I guess they don't. Well, there we go. And then we got this guy spitting stuff at us. So, come on, don't do that, bro. And you get away from me, ghosty. You can see her little 1-2 she's got. Get healed back up, though, so we're good. And then for this, I think you just need to run. Like, just run up this. You can jump. I don't even think you need to jump, but I think if you just run, you'll fall onto it. But you can jump as well. Over here, get the Evelyn. That is seen as like one of the best guns in the game. It is actually pretty fucking awesome. Right now, we just have blood tinge stuff on here, so that's pretty good for us. But it takes 18 blood tinge to use, so unless you really want to use it, I think it is technically the best statistically speaking, the best gun in the game. But all right, now we can go upstairs, the little second floor of this area. And we will have more ghosties, more of these guys. I like to clean out the guys that. Well, that guy just see. That's one of the dudes with the. Where are you spitting at me from? Okay, we'll come get you next. That was one of those guys that I said was kind of like a hunter. They're not really, but they can do quite a bit of damage when they turn around on you. They've got like, quick attacks. Oh, I wasted a healing. I did not need to do that. But we got the blood vial back. At least one of them. So while they do stagger pretty well, they can be still rather annoying. Because they turn around quick on you. It can do some damage to you. Numbing mist. I just hear more stuff coming around too. We can go out there and we will in a little bit. So here's our boy again. It seems like sometimes you can just run up on them and like stagger lock them, but then other times they fuck you up. Oh, what's up, bro? You're dead. But I don't see any more of the ghosty ladies. So, oh, there's an item over here, bloodstone chunk, kind of hidden off over there. Oh, yo, what's up? I did not see you there. Thank you for not attacking me, just kind of chilling over here by yourself. Alright, so when it comes here, I think we do have to go outside, and then I think we unlock a shortcut eventually. Not 100% sure. I do know at one point there's an area where we have to climb one of these little stair things and go over a balcony. Or not a balcony, like a table. Yeah, I think that's how you get back in. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's get over there. I don't think it's up here, though. Because none of these little areas are places that you can, like, climb over anything and get to anywhere. But there is a place like that eventually. I can't remember where, but we're going to go out the balcony. And move on. Let's slowly go out here. Make sure we drop here first. Get these quicksilver bullets. And then I do believe we get ambushed by one of those little gargoyles. Yeah, what's up, bro? Oh, maybe he just doesn't like getting hit, period. Damn. Oh, another one. What's up, bro? Fuck you. How'd you get my back? I don't know how that guy ended up getting our back, but whatever. We fucked him up, so fuck him. And then back in here. There's some more ghost ladies. Take them out. Yeah, there's the headless one. So maybe I was just thinking of the one headless lady. But she can like hold herself up and scream. So there we go. That's what you want to not have happen. Because they will bum rush you and try to stab you. Okay. Not going well for me. I don't know what that little curse on us is. So that's why you don't want that to happen. Because you can get locked up. Holy shit. Now fuck you, bro. You were shooting me and give me that little sign. I don't know what that sign that was on us for a little bit there does, if I'm being honest. I don't quite know what it does. But get ourselves a nice little room over here. Open this up. And what do we have in here? The Executioner gloves. I think that's like an active that we can do something with. Let's kind of hide over here. I think that's, yeah, summon a wrathful spirits. So summon wrathful spirits. One of the secret treasures hidden in Cainhurst. These gloves the gloves of an executioner from a faraway land, passed from the executioner father to executioner son. These gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. Cool. So I think we just come in here for that. I don't really think there's anything else that we can do. Oh, and there's some over here too. Okay, and some more ghosty ladies over here. Let's try not to get caught up by Screamy McGee. There we go. Alright, I think we're good now. Alright, let's go get this last treasure chest in here, and then we gotta go back out to continue on. That was crazy. Knight's garb, knight's gloves, and knight's trousers and dress. So that actually is kind of my favorite set in this game. It just sucks because it doesn't really go with anything else. So it has less physical defense, it has a lot of blood defense, and some good of the other defenses, but the stuff that goes with it takes away your hair. So you could go with like a top hat, and this could be your look, but I don't know. I always just end up liking the hunter stuff just a little bit more, even though I like the way that looks better. It's kind of like the charred hunter. I kind of like the way it looks a little bit better, but just this just flows with the game, and probably from doing the speed run, even though sometimes you use the Yharnam set, but just from the speedrun aesthetic, it just looks so good to me, and it just looks the way you're supposed to look, right? So now we're done over there. We need to come over here, go on this little side rail, come here. Don't fall off there. I don't know where you go if you fall off down there, but before we go in there, we want to come over here. I believe there might be a gargoyle waiting for us over here. Yep. Get on down, bitch. There we go. We missed our attacks on him. We get him, and then we have the body. We get a kin cold blood 10, so just make sure you come get your kin cold blood 10. Let homie fall to his death or whatever. So like I said, it can be rather spooky to walk on these ledges, but as long as you kind of like run into the wall while walking forward, you're good. Then you can come back here, and now we are back where we had saw the operate device earlier. And now I believe we killed everything in here. Yeah, okay, this gets us back into the room. We came from, that was from outside, right? Yeah, that's where we got jumped by everybody. Maybe? No, this is just the first time we came in. Okay, okay. Getting a little topsy, or get a little turned around. Yeah, that's where we got the executioner armor. Okay, yeah, so there is some really cool armor here, but... Oh, yo. We didn't kill you the first time, I guess. Damn. That kind of scared me. Yeah, we came back there, got that item. Okay. So here's how I think you get to the third floor, right? Because you go up here, and this is just the second floor where we already were. Oh, we missed some items. I'm a dead guy. Just some extra blood vials. I will take those. Always. Yeah, then this is where we couldn't get out, so we went out there. Perfect. Cool, cool. So now we just need to climb up the ladder instead of going the stairs. Because for whatever reason, the way to get to the third floor is the ladder and not the stairs. So, let's climb our ass up this ladder. We might do the boss in a separate episode now, because there's a few things we can do after that, so maybe we just do the boss in a separate episode. I feel like there's going to be a ghost over here, right? There has to be. Not just going to give us this for free. Apparently they are. Warm blood gemstone. I don't know how you'd go out there to get back in here, though. It looks like a way you could, like, come back in. But I don't even know how you get out there. Ooh. Stay here, my friend. 2 bloodstone chunks. That is what we need. Huh. I feel like I'm definitely missing something in this area. But maybe not. There's nothing higher, but I do hear something. I don't know how you would come back into this room, if I'm being honest. I forget some parts of this. I think you can you do the tables too? No, just the chairs. So you can definitely get the tables out of here, the chairs out of here, get some more space. But, okay. Huh. I feel like I'm missing something. I think this is just a frenzied version of the other guys. And this guy comes. Oh, where'd you come from? Okay, there was a third one. I didn't see where that guy flapped his way over from. Two twin bloodstone shards. This up you get the knight's wig. So yeah, what the whole thing looks like is, I just don't like because it takes away your... It ends up taking away your hair. So you have like a blue hair and then you have like the one little bit of a ponytail. So I think if I were to ever wear this, I would wear the top hat with it. But you do look fucking awesome. So maybe we'll go around with this for a little bit. Yeah, I feel like there's a way to like jump down and get back in there. And I also feel like I missed something back here. There's like a part where you jump over the ladder, or like you not jump over. Maybe it was just a speedrun tactic, so you can maybe that's something. Yeah, maybe it's just in the speedrun you can jump somewhere to skip something, and maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But I swore there was like a area where you like ran up one of those little things that those guys stand on, and then you jump over a table. But you know what? It very well could have been. I don't mean to go like super down or anything. Could have been like something over here where you like drop down and then you skip coming back in or something like that. But anyway, I could also be very mistaken. But it also seems like there was a way to get in the where we climbed up the ladder. There was that chest, and I feel like there's a way to get in over here, like some type of shortcut. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. I do not know at this point now. That's where we climbed up. So, to get where we need to go, we our pile of bodies that we killed over here. You go this way and run across there, and then drop down and run across again. But I swear I'm missing like a shortcut or something somewhere, but oh well. I can't think of it, so... Because where about would that window be? So this is where we run up. It would be like over to the left over here. So it would be like back over there. Well, anyway. So we want to drop down here. Get on this little rooftop. I was kind of thinking of where it could be. Get over here. Drop onto this rooftop. It's a fake wall right here. No. Huh. Anyway, we want to then drop on this little rooftop edge. And then from there, drop on down there. We get another kin cold blood, that's nice. We can climb up here. I'm just kind of trying to decide what we want to do, because we are now at the final boss. But there is some... What is this? Is this like another shortcut? Oh, it's where we literally came from. Never mind. Don't mind me, just being an idiot. But anyway, we're at like the final boss area. And I'm just trying to decide whether I want to do it in this episode or not, because there is some stuff after this area that we can do before we go to the next area, the next optional area, because we're basically doing 2 optional areas in a row. Here we go, there's an item over here. I'm gonna make sure we grab that. Bold hunter marks. But anyway, like I said, there is an optional, we're gonna go to another optional area. And that is the boss arena. But there's also some optional stuff that we're gonna do after, like directly after this. So I think we could just save that for next episode. So I think that's actually a good idea. We can save the boss and then all the other fun stuff that we have to do for the next episode. I guess we'll just heal up here, get to full health. So yeah, in the next episode we will go ahead, fight the not final boss, but fight the boss for this area. And then we have some other things to do in this area. I just don't know how short it's going to make the video after that, because I don't want to start another area right after trying to start it. It's kind of making it like awkward for me for starting extra areas and such, but you know, it kind of is what it is. I could just make that as like a shorter video and like release at the same time as this. I don't know, because yeah, I don't know, but I think this is a good place to let it go. We'll figure that out, because like I said, there's some side stuff that doesn't fit into one video, so maybe the boss fight will take me a little bit longer and we can kind of figure it out from there, or we'll do a shorter video, or we'll just, you know, kind of figure it out from there. But that's for me to figure out. So in the next episode, all you guys have to worry about is that we'll fight the next boss in the next episode. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.